Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ty here, and today I'm going to be doing my NFL Week 18 predictions, and I know this video is delayed a day. With the news that happened, I kind of just didn't feel like really recording this, bro. I don't know, I just delayed it, but in light of that, I'm still going to do this, and we're still going to have a good time, bro. As you can see, last week I did pretty good, but we'll see how I do this week, and let's go ahead and hop into it. Starting off with the Saturday game, the first Saturday game, the Raiders and the Chiefs. I think this one is a pretty good game because really every AFC West team plays the Chiefs well, or the Chiefs play down to them, however you want to look at it. But I think, once again, this is a close game. It's a shootout. It's not super close. It's not like a 3-point game, like that. It's not that close, but I think it's kind of a game sealing touchdown towards the end of the game. And with the way the special teams has been, I don't have the Chiefs even putting up a field goal. I think they missed a field goal probably in this game. I mean, it could have been 38, bro. Who knows? I don't know. I just am not giving them field goals because they just don't kick field goals, and if they kick them, they miss. Anyways, next game. This could be the game of the week, bro. This is a big game in terms of seeding. Obviously, well, not even seeding. One of these teams will make the playoffs. The winner of this game will make the playoffs. This one is really hard for me. Obviously, these teams are polar opposites at this point. Jags are hot as you can be, and Titans are cold as you can be. And I'm just going to have to stick with the Jags. I know Derrick Henry's back. He will play this game. Unless Derrick Henry goes off, like I'm talking goes off, they're going to lose this game. I just can't see them winning it. I think it's close, though. But I think the Jags managed to pull it out in a 24-21 victory. Next up, we have another big game as far as divisional. If the Ravens win this, they could have a chance at the division. I mean, they really could. But who knows, bro? Who knows? No, they're not gonna win this. I don't think they're gonna win this one. I trust the Bengals here. Obviously, the Bengals in that situation on Monday nights. We don't know what the other game's going to be like. We don't know if it's going to be played. We don't know when it's going to be played. We don't really know much about it. But also, guys, prayers up for Damar. I heard this morning that he was responsive. That is awesome. But I think the Bengals come out on top here in a 24-20 game, or the Ravens. But yeah, guys, I'm touching lightly on it. It was a big thing, though. I'm trying to stay into this, the best I can, but the situation was definitely bad, and I've never seen it happen, never seen anything like it happen. But I still want to stick to this. Obviously, you guys have probably heard from a lot of people about it, so but this is the Steelers and Browns. I don't know why I already pressed it, bro. I'm flabbergasted right now. I don't know, bro. But I think the Steelers come out on top in a 16-10 game, only because Mike Tomlin. But Mike Tomlin, what's the opposite of a curse, bro? I don't know. Basically, he never goes under 500. That's why I picked him last week, and that's why I'm picking him this week. He's 8-8 right now, so this is either going to be a win or a tie, because he can never be under 500, and I think they win it 16-10. It's a low-scoring game, but I think they do win it. Now, this one's an interesting one for me as well, dude. The Vikings and the Bears. This one's interesting. Obviously, on paper, Vikings should destroy the Bears. I mean, they should. But they're also the Vikings. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a close game because Vikings play close games. But they're going to come out on top in a 27-24 game. Justin Jefferson is going to have a monster game after what happened last week. And I think Dalvin Cook will have a pretty good game as well. And they'll kind of, I was going to say coast to victory, but they never coast to victory. They never run away with games. they're going to barely sneak this one out. Some people may say they escape the Bears here in a 27-24 W. Next up, we have the Bills and the Patriots. Obviously, another really important game here in terms of seeding. Patriots are out of the playoffs if they lose, so they need this win badly. They need it bad. They really do. But I think their defense is going to show up. I think this is going to be a defensive battle. But Josh Allen and that Bills offense is going to do enough. It's going to do enough to get a dub here. And the Patriots just kicking field goals is not going to be enough. They kick a lot of field goals. They're going to kick a lot of field goals. The Bills defense is going to make some big stops, and the Patriots will lose. They will be out of the playoffs, and the Bills will, be back on track for the 1 seed if they, play the Bengals or however that game goes. And yeah, this is pretty low scoring game. I don't think I've ever picked the Bills to score this low, but I think it's going to be a good game, 20-16. Next up, bro, what is wrong with me? Next up, we have the Jets and Dolphins. This is going to be an interesting one. Both teams on the down. Well, both teams. I don't know the word, bro. Both teams are falling off. That's the word. Yes, both teams are falling off right now. The Dolphins look like they could just easily make the playoffs, but now this basically decides it. It's them or the Patriots, and with the Patriots losing, I think they win. And I think they are the 7th seed, dude, which I think most people are happy about, because I feel like we'd much rather see them in the playoffs than the Patriots, because they're going to be more entertaining. And they're going to win this one 17-10. Pretty low scoring. But the Jets defense is pretty good. And the Dolphins offense, it's been bad. It's been worse recently, but they're still going to put up points. So I think they win this one 17-10. Next up, we have my Falcons, bro. This one's tough, because I don't know if Brady is actually starting. But I'm assuming he is. So I'm assuming they win this one. The Bucs are going to win this one 24-17. Brady could be back. All of those times we thought he was back when he had like 2 game-winning drives that were awesome this year. And one against the Packers that, almost worked, but they didn't convert the 2-point conversion. But I can't see the Falcons winning this one, sadly. I think the Bucs win this one in a 24-17 W over my Atlanta Falcons, bro. And they lose. Next up, we have the Saints and the Panthers. Now, this one's an interesting one. 2 teams that have been on the up recently. But picking this game, I am just basing this on the team I like better. Not like personally. Roster I like better. And right now, as far as like everything's going and the way Sam Darnold's playing, I think they do enough to win this game. I think the Panthers do enough. I know this is kind of high scoring for this game. To be fair, it is kind of high scoring, but I still think this is around the score. Maybe it'll be a 17-20 game, something like that. But I think the Panthers still win on a 23-20 W. Next up, we have the Colts and Texans, dude. Yeah, the Colts and Texans. Yeah, so we have the Colts and Texans. This game's going to be absolute dog water. Come on, bro. This game's going to be bad. So, I have the Colts winning because I feel like the Texans they want the 1 seed, and they're pretty much going to get it anyway, but they're not going to win. With what they showed last week, they were showing fight for a while, but with what they showed last week, I just know. But to be fair, the strength of their team is their pass defense. their pass defense is not that bad, but their run defense is like literally like the worst in the league. And the Colts are not good at either, but I just have the Colts winning because they're the Texans. So I have the Colts winning this one 17-13. Now the 49ers and Cardinals, like what? Like what, bro? What do you want from me, dude? Niners win this one 34-20, bro. They stomp on the Cardinals here and get a big dub 34-20. Next up, we have the Cowboys and Commanders, which is a big game for division as well. They could win the division. They could win the division if the Eagles lose. And I think they do win this game in a close one over the Commanders. I think the Cowboys do manage to kind of escape the Commanders here. I feel like the Commanders may have the ball last, bro. And it's going to end with like a Trayvon Diggs pick or something, bro. Because all they need to do is go down and get a field goal to win the game. But they don't manage to, bro. And this is how the Cowboys win. Bold predictions, bro, right here, dude. And I think the Cowboys do win this game 26-24 over the Commanders in a nice one. It's going to be a good game. Next up, we have the Seahawks and the Rams. Now, this one's interesting to me, bro, because Seahawks, if the Packers lose to the Lions, they can make the playoffs. They can still make the playoffs if they get a dub here. And I think they do. I think they do get a dub. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs because I do believe the Packers will win. But also, this game is before the Packers game, so the Lions will already know that they are out of the playoffs by that game. And Dan Campbell will probably be crying and saying that his team deserves to make the playoffs. But I digress. Bro, okay, sorry. Anyways, okay. Anyways, next up, we have the Eagles and the Giants. Now, this one's a good one as well, bro. You don't know if the Giants are gonna rest their starters, bro. If they do, I think it's a blowout. 24-10. I think this is the score. I don't think the Eagles put up like 30 plus, because I feel like the Giants defense will still be okay at least. But I just don't believe the Giants will be able to make it, especially, and Jalen Hurts will be back. So I think the Eagles, with how hot they looked all year, bro, they're not gonna fail at the final stretch. They're not gonna fail at the final stretch, and they're gonna get the dub here, 24-10. Next up, we have the Broncos and the Chargers. Now this one's a big one, bro. For the Chargers, they want to win this game, but it's the Broncos. Like, it's not that crazy, bro. I think it's pretty close. I think it's a pretty close game. But I do see the Chargers just coming out on top here in a 20-17 game. It's not the most amazing game ever, but it's going to be a win for them, and they're going to win it 20-17. Next up, we have the last game, which decides it all, bro. And I already said I thought the Packers would win, so obviously I'm picking the Packers here. What the heck is loading? I think it's a close game. I think it's a good game. And I think the Packers are making the playoffs, dude. They are making the playoffs after starting 4-8, I believe, right, bro? That's incredible. That's awesome, dude. Big dub for the Packers, dude. They are going to make the playoffs, and they're going to win this one 27-24. And that is it, guys. So if you guys did enjoy this one, please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And prayers up for Damar Hamlin and his family. And thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.